Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this movement up back in again. I can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World.
You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, C Major. At power forward, I'll be. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five.
Add one more plus me and
Sports is usually the safe haven for everybody in America where we can laugh, we can get angry, we can have fun together. But the things that are going on in LA right now are neither fun or a laughing matter. So we want to send our thoughts and prayers to everybody in Los Angeles on behalf of the Five. We are praying for Altadena. We're praying for Pacific Palisades and all of LA County. We hope and pray that God will send victory, healing, and deliverance for everybody. Can't play that. You're going to get us flagged.
I was trying to cut it down.
You're going to get us flagged. But
I was trying to cut it.
I know you would. But listen, I just wanted to do that message before we get started because I got friends and family out there, and most of them I think are safe from what I can tell. All of them are safe from me that I can tell. I haven't heard any negative news so far, but I do know some that have lost their homes. Their whole neighborhoods are gone. So I just wanted to send thoughts and prayers because it's a crazy situation going on out there right now. So, but with that being said, this is the Five. That's our guy right there, Killer Cam. That is C Major right there, and he's flossing his fantasy championship ring, which I understand. He won his league, which I'm actually in that league as well. And now that league is giving out a championship ring every time somebody wins the whole thing. It's kind of like the league that the three of us are in. And you get a chance to see, the back-to-back championship ring. Because, I won the league back-to-back. Like 2 years in a row I won. Wow. So, no, I'm just saying that's what happened. I mean, it's nothing. It's just circumstantial things is what it is. And you weren't here last week when we were talking about it, so we wanted to make sure you got an opportunity to see how things worked out for the it was all champion show last week, I guess. I didn't know because we didn't know you weren't going to be here. But this week, it's everybody coming together as one. We're one, Cam. We're one. Is what I'm saying. So shout out to the Five Nation, and we appreciate all of y'all for what y'all do for us here on this show. We appreciate you. There you go. right, let's get started. Cam, what you looking like that for? Why are you looking like that?
I'm just ready to talk. What's all?
we had to get you a little bit, man. We ain't seen you forever. Had to give you some Christmas love there, brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, man. Okay, let's get into it. Breaking news. Two things happened while we were gone, in addition to all the games and sports and all that stuff. To the surprise of no one with either of these, Mike Vrabel is in as the head coach of the Patriots. Mike McCarthy is out as the head coach of the Cowboys. And that's going to bring us to start with question 2 instead of question 1 tonight, which we talk about the coaching carousel is spinning right now. It's spinning. So let's talk about the two guys that got on and got off this weekend. The two Mikes, Mike and Mike. What do we think about Mike Vrabel being the head coach of the Patriots? What do we think about Mike McCarthy being out as the coach of the Cowboys?
I'm gonna let Cam go first because he ain't been in there a minute. So.
No.
Let Cam
I
go.
ain't gonna do that. No.
The Cowboy fan is going first.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen, bro.
100%. I'm with you on that one, Cam. The Cowboy fan is going first.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll clean your mess up when you finish.
I mean, I'm gonna start with New England. I think it's a good hire. Good hire. Hopefully he can get something out of the staff, that he puts together in Drake May. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully they can get back to where they once were, prominence. Okay.
My problem with what you're saying, Chad,
What?
is who's to say they weren't going there anyway? The man had 1 year. Gerard Mayo had 1 year. He ain't even unpacked all his boxes yet.
And he wouldn't have had that 1 year if Mike Vrabel would have threw his name in the hat last year. I mean, that's the way it goes. Like he's the home.
I think they threw Belichick a bone because he referred Mayo, but I think they ultimately went with somebody that they were wanting to choose in the first place. So they threw Bill a parting gift to sign Jared Mayo. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it in this regard. Stop doing black coaches like this. Like,
it's not gonna stop.
If you don't want me to do it, just don't hire me.
It's not gonna stop. Is that Rooney Rule still in effect?
It's for sure in effect. It's for sure in effect because I've seen a couple of teams who have no desire to hire some of the guys that they've interviewed, like Byron Leftwich. Byron Leftwich, with all due respect to him, he ain't getting no head coaching job right now. He's qualified to, but he's not gonna get a head coaching job.
Yeah.
So
former Patriot. So I mean, I get it.
But can we get to what you stalling? Can we get to what we get to? Let's go. Come on.
I mean, okay, he got to let go. And who's gonna be the next coach? Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it do.
Not when you got
it matters.
Not when you got salty egg McMuffin Jerry Jones over there running the team. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter. I mean, who I think is gonna be the coach, it's gonna be the most Jerryest thing ever. It's probably gonna be Jason Witten or Kellen Moore. It should
Jason Witten?
That's the Jerryest choice of them all.
Is that what's coming out of DFW right now, Jason Witten?
That's what's coming out of more than DFW.
But I think it should be. I think they should either look at Aaron Glenn or one of the other ones. But Jerry kind of flubbed it up because he could have made the decision a long time ago and been in the Bill Belichick sweepstakes. And
why not get Steve Nash? He was just getting first time ever coaches.
I mean, if you want to go, you should have went with Bill Belichick.
Des Bryant is available.
Hey, you might as well throw Tony Romo in there.
That's beneath coaching is beneath Romo.
Yeah,
so that's a pay cut.
I think it's gonna be either Kellen Moore or somebody like that. I don't think it's gonna be anybody really with some substance of seriousness.
Should McCarthy have been fired, Chad?
Well, he had 3 12-4 seasons. first was an 8-9 season. I think at some point he lost the locker. So when your players don't hear you or can't understand, no, they don't listen to you anymore, then it is time for a new direction. But I think he just lost the locker a bit.
He lost the locker room.
Yeah, it happens all the time, man. When the players don't respond to your leadership anymore. I think.
Hold on one second.
Which players are you referring to? Because half of them are hurt. Years.
Yeah, you could pick one. But I mean, I think Jerry just wanted to go into a different direction because also they couldn't agree on the contract. So I mean, that also takes account of it that you may want to try to lowball McCarthy and not pay him what McCarthy thought he was worth. So here we go again. So we're back with a fresh start and looking for a new coach.
They beat Washington. They beat us. They only lost to Cincinnati by 7. They beat Carolina. They beat Tampa Bay. So that's 2 playoff teams and one that almost was a playoff team. And now they got blown out by Philly, and they ended up losing to Washington in the end. But I'm trying to figure out where they lost the locker room is coming from.
I mean, there are some reports that there's some things going on during the season as far as McCarthy and everything. So I mean, it doesn't really matter who the coach is at this point. Jerry Jones should be to go ahead and be the coach because he want to be limelight so bad. So
you just hurt, man. That's hurt talking.
I don't think anything's gonna change until Jerry is out of the ownership. So.
Oh, well, it ain't gonna change it.
It's nothing gonna change. So,
go ahead, brother.
Okay, are you done, Chet?
Go ahead, man.
Well, you're so happy with the Cowboys coach.
He's done.
First of all,
so young, so angry.
First of all, it was a no. Mike Vrabel was a no question. And you say, well, why did y'all fire Mayo like that, like the way they did? They had to because the Jets have already talked to Mike Vrabel. The Jets was out of it. So you had no choice. You're not gonna let them get contract situations and stuff like that. Mike Vrabel, though, he was the coach regardless. He knew it was his job to turn down. So that's
right.
Done deal. By the way, Josh McDaniels should be on his way too. So that's a given fact. That's not no mystery. Now, Cowboys. First of all, Chad, I want to talk to you about it because you are a Cowboy fan, but you're not a Mavs fan anymore, and you're not a Rangers fan. I had this conversation today with the people of the Metroplex, the hometown people. The hometown people is a different ego. It's a different monster. They Rangers, they Mavericks, they Cowboys, and they talk about Jerry. Well, I tell you what, you put all those other franchises together, they ain't did what Jerry done. At the end of the day, the Mavs can put a team up there and they ain't won it all. They won it once, So at the end of the day, 15 years from now, they can look back and say, "Oh, they went to the finals and they won one game." That ain't no worse. That ain't no better than what Jerry did. So at the end of the day, I want to just stop. I don't want Jerry to be the scapegoat. Now I understand what they say. His hand is in the business and all that stuff. I get it, but try telling it to somebody that bought the team and then won Super Bowls after he basically bought them. So that's tough to say that we don't want you doing that no more. Now we all know that Jerry should just be the owner. Yes, we know that. I'm not disputing that. But you can't fight the guy for what he's already done. It's tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's 30 years ago, Cam. Things changed, brother.
But here's the thing. You can change that narrative to 30 years ago because that's what fits the Cowboys because they hadn't won. We could have did that to the Mavs before they won too, and the Rangers. We're doing that because we don't like Jerry. For me, it's just not fair at the end of the day. For me, we can change the narrative to make it to make whatever point we want to. That's cool. But that still ain't gonna put no championships in those other teams' pockets either. So I get it. Now, when you're talking about the head coach, it's names out there. The Belichick, throw it away. You know why? Because everywhere Belichick go, he gonna want to be the GM there. So that ain't gonna happen. So let's not even talk about that fantasy unless Jerry's gonna give up the GM duties. Not gonna do that.
We know that's not gonna happen.
But the thing about the Rangers and the Mavericks and everything, they had got new ownership and changed philosophies,
and still didn't win. At the end of the day, they didn't win.
They didn't win, but they still got there.
At the end of the day, they still don't win, though, Chad. That's no. Add them all together, Jerry got more. So I hear what you're saying, and that's for the homers, though. That's for the homers. See, you're a Cowboy fan and a Golden State fan and a Yankee fan, so that ain't gonna really apply to you. You just see it's my football team, and they ain't making good decisions. I get that, but for the hometown people that just bashing Jerry, go bash Mark Cuban. Did he did no better? He won one championship. Jerry won 3. At the end of the day, so. Now, when you're talking about the new coaches or whoever y'all want to be, yeah, I do like the idea of of y'all tight end Jason Witten. I do, because even when Jason Witten was playing, he was in people's faces. He was controlling that locker room. I agree. Now, do I agree Mike McCarthy should have got fired? No. Here's another thing for Jerry. By the way, if you fire somebody who was 12-4 or whatever for 3 years out of the 4. Who are you gonna replace him with?
We're gonna see.
but get my question though. If you're okay to fire that person, who are you gonna replace him with? That means you got to replace him with somebody that's gonna win more than 12 games. Now, let me go back again, because I had this conversation earlier. Last year, the Cowboys got a bye week, and then they played Green Bay. What happened in that Green Bay game?
Got blown out.
That ain't got nothing to do with Jerry.
No.
That's coaching. That's players not showing up. That's players doing stupid stuff. That ain't Jerry. So like we can't bash Jerry for putting something so good together. Now come on, we know Jerry put his foot in his mouth. Oh, I'm going to go all out this all season. I'm going to do that. Yeah, we know he didn't do that. He didn't go get Derrick Henry and all that stuff. I get it. So I know that's where some of the hate, love relationship comes in it. With at the end of the day, y'all going a different direction. As a Cowboy fan, I would assume that you would be okay with that, just because you want to see something different, and I get it. I would. Yeah,
I mean, 12-4 is good, but when you get to the playoffs, you don't do anything. That is a fireable offense.
I get it. I'm not. Hey, listen, I hate you and your team, dude. I ain't tripping about it, bro. Listen, I want y'all to win 3 games.
That is facts.
So now for me, who I think the coach is gonna be, it's a coach that just got beat in the college playoffs. That's right in your backyard. Name Sarkisian. Watch out for that name.
Really?
Watch out for that name.
Think you would lead?
Watch out for that name, is what I'm telling you.
Wow. All right.
I didn't think it was a possibility because I didn't think he was gonna lead.
Watch out for that name. Hey, the other name, what's his name? Prime Time. Get that out your head, man.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah. Nah.
Well, let me help you, Chad, to heal, because clearly you're not doing well with all of this, and we need the healing to begin. Let me give you the first undisputable fact. Dallas Cowboys are valued at $10.1 billion as of 2024. That is a fact. So Jerry has already won Super Bowls. Financial Super Bowls.
There's no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, undisputable fact. You ready? Cowboys in 2021 were 12-5. In 2022, they were 12-5. In 2023, they were 12-5. It was only this year that they were 7-10. Amidst, as Cam says, a string and a slew of injuries. So I go by what Cam said. If you go fire a dude that went 12-5 3 years in a row, and the only reason he didn't this year is because his starting quarterback, best two defensive players, and only serviceable linebacker that he had, all were gone within the first 5 games.
What did he do in those 12-5 seasons?
What did he do? He got to the playoffs in one division.
But then what happened?
Are you asking a dude whose team ain't been to the playoffs except 1 year in the last 10 years? That's what you're doing right now?
I'm just saying, what happened?
Oh, see, I get it. I see what's happening. So here's the real problem, Cam, and I want to thank Chad for revealing that problem to the viewing public. Cowboy fans are delusional.
What do you mean?
You are delusional.
How?
Because you are under the impression that getting to a Super Bowl is an easy thing.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying when you get
No. The fact that you asked me a question about what did they do in the last 3 years lets me know that that is exactly what you said. Because what you're asking me is why haven't they gotten back to the Super Bowl in the last 3 years? Bro, a lot of teams ain't got to the Super Bowl in the last 3 years.
Hold on, Lord.
I'm just saying about advancing the playoffs.
Hold on, Lord. So you saying Mike Tomlin should get fired then, Chad?
That's what you saying?
You saying Harbaugh should get fired, Chad?
I ain't gonna kick a black man down.
So you saying Harbaugh should get fired?
It was his first year. No, he got to the playoffs.
Yes or no? Harbaugh. I'm talking about the one in Baltimore.
No, the Baltimore Harbaugh.
So he should get fired?
No, he's been close. He's been closer than.
See, now you're moving the goalposts. You're changing the narrative.
No, he's been to closer rounds.
Should DeMeco Ryans get fired? I'm asking you that.
No.
So what's the difference in them and what McCarthy's done?
It's delusion. It's the delusion.
Man.
Listen,
Come on. Hey,
I get it.
So Harbaugh shouldn't be fired? Didn't McCarthy win the Super Bowl?
Didn't Harbaugh get to the Super Bowl?
Didn't McCarthy win the Super Bowl?
He did. With a different team, different.
So Harbaugh shouldn't get fired.
No.
Tomlin shouldn't get fired.
No.
What's the difference?
They won with their teams.
So they won with the specific team they went. That's the difference. Come on, Chad, stop, man. You better than that, man. Stop.
I'm not reaching.
No, but he's doing is reflecting what Cowboy fans as a whole feel about the Cowboys. They think that the Super Bowl is an entitled right and that they're supposed to get there. And by the way, their owner is part of the problem. He sells them that dream every year. But what the Cowboy fans don't realize is that the owner already knows they're not going to get to the Super Bowl every year. He ain't trying to sell y'all a Super Bowl. He's trying to sell y'all tickets.
I haven't been to a game in quite a long time, so he's not selling me tickets.
Should Bill Belichick get fired?
Have you? Hold on, Cam. Have you bought a hat?
No, I didn't buy this hat.
Have you bought a Cowboy hat? Is what he asking you. Come on, man.
I
haven't bought no Cowboy merchandise in the last 4 or 5 years.
Someone in your circle bought that hat.
Somebody in my circle.
Stop the cap.
Someone bought a shirt. Someone bought the NFL package that had the Cowboys on every week. No. Jerry has won. That's why the franchise.
I'm not saying he hasn't won. I'm not saying he hasn't won off the field. I'm saying it matters.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. Okay, let me be more succinct about my statement. Jerry don't give a damn about what y'all think about his Super Bowl.
I understand that.
Because all he trying to do for real, he didn't fire McCarthy because he think he's gonna get a better coach to get to the Super Bowl. He fired McCarthy because he don't want y'all not showing up for next season.
I get it. I get what you're saying because I've thought about that. Yes.
Okay. Well, then the problem ain't Jerry.
That's why I say it don't matter who the coach is. I said that's my first statement.
But you're still not where I'm at. The problem is y'all got to stop thinking that the Super Bowl is a possibility until Jerry decides that he really truly wants to invest. Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Jerry don't want to invest.
Yes, I understand that.
So then the reality is it ain't Jerry's fault. Jerry doing exactly what he want to do.
He got to take blame for that. Yes, it still is.
He is taking blame for it. $10 billion worth of blame.
No, that's not blame.
Okay.
That's not blame.
See, this is the problem. You can't talk to Cowboy fans.
Man. Nah.
So let me ask you one more question. Let me ask you one more question. Should Dan Campbell get fired?
No.
He ain't won.
I mean, he's got a good shot this year.
So if he don't win the Super Bowl, should he get fired?
He's got a.
What's the difference in him and McCarthy, other than McCarthy having the Super Bowl and Campbell don't?
I mean, with that record, they should advance in the playoffs. Pretty good.
See how you changing the narrative? Now it's the record and advance in the playoffs. See how you changing the narrative?
No,
you want to think?
It's not. It's different variables.
Like McCarthy should get fired because he went 12-5 and had this season. What is the difference that what he's done that Dan Campbell? That's all I'm asking. You said he should get fired. I'm asking what's the difference in Dan Campbell because he ain't won the big one.
Dan Campbell has not won the big one, but he still has one of the best teams in the league.
So as long as you have one of the best teams and not win it all, it's still okay.
Wait a minute. 12-5 and one of the best teams in the league.
It's not better than what 13-2 or whatever they were.
How many teams are 12-5 that you can name me last year?
Maybe I'm. Hold on. Let me go back to last year because I am confused because I thought 12-5 was a pretty damn good record.
Yes, in the regular season. I'm talking about playoff football.
How many games did Dan Campbell win last year in the playoffs?
The answer is 0.
And the year before that,
1. I'm sorry, he won 1.
And the year before that,
I'm talking about.
Didn't even go.
I'm talking about Cowboys taking steps. Dan Campbell.
Now you changing the whole narrative.
But Chad,
all right,
Chad, let me ask you this question: why are you talking about the Cowboys taking steps
in the playoffs? Yes, we
know. Why are you talking about that?
Because they made it to the playoffs. A lot of teams don't make it to the playoffs
because they won before. That's the reason why. You're saying we've seen success around here. Why can't we see that success again? Because it ain't that easy to get that type of success. The reality is Minnesota made the worst football trade in the history of time. And it worked out for the Dallas Cowboys in a way that it has never worked out for any other franchise before or since. You will never see another trade like that in the history of sports. Ever. Nobody's ever going to get fleeced like that again.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
So it worked out. And I'm saying it's not that easy to go to the Super Bowl. It's just not that simple.
I understand.
So the fact
I'm not saying just shoot straight to a Super Bowl. I'm showing steps, that advancement. That's what I'm saying. That Cowboys
3 12-5 seasons.
No.
And last year, hold on. And last year,
season.
Listen to me. 3 12-5 seasons, and last year you started in the wild, or the year before you started in the divisional round, and last year you started in the wild card round because Philly ended up winning the division. But my point is, you're doing okay. It's not. I tease Cowboy fans all the time that y'all ain't getting the wins, and I'm gonna keep doing that because I don't like y'all. But the reality is, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as y'all making it out to be. I'm just saying.
I'm saying, can we get to the championship game?
You just changed the whole narrative. Now we're talking about the championship game. First, we were talking about somebody that's been 12-5. Then we talked about somebody that made it to the playoffs. Now we're talking about somebody that have
we get to the playoffs and get punched in the mouth.
Hold on. And now you done switched the narrative to championship game.
We get to the playoffs and get punched in the mouth.
In a minute, you're gonna be back to where we started at, which is y'all hadn't won the Super Bowl. That's what we're gonna be talking about. Either win the Super Bowl or get fired. By the way, should Kyle Shanahan get fired? He been to the Super Bowl twice, ain't won.
I mean, hey.
Guess what? McCarthy got something he ain't got either. Super Bowl. So should he get fired?
Yeah.
I just think I think what we've done to discover tonight is that Cowboy fans are wildly delusional and they can't get out of their own way. And that's right. That's why y'all in perpetual misery.
You are the reason. You're the reason I feel the way I feel about the Cowboys and their fans. People like you. People like you.
Let's keep going down the
road.
Let's keep going down the road, though. What about the Raiders? Who should be the Raiders' next coach? By the way, for those who want to answer Dion, the Raiders came out today or yesterday and said, we're not even looking at Dion.
Thank God.
It's not going to happen. And I think Dion is an emotional parent who's having some withdrawal issues about coaching his son. And while he would love to coach them again, I don't think that's the best thing for either one of them boys.
That's not the best thing for Dion or the Suns.
Let them fly away, man.
Right. I understand you trying to do the LeBron thing and get your kid a job. I get it. But both your kids are going to have a job in the NFL next year. And they're going to be, listen, by the way, not for nothing, I wouldn't mind having Shiloh on my team.
Yeah.
A fourth round, I take him in the fourth round, a safety that can cover and hit. That ain't bad. He reminds me of Ryan Clark. That little joker can hit.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have a problem getting drafted at all.
I think the boys are going to be just fine.
No.
Now, as far as the Raiders are concerned, who their next coach will be,
I got two candidates.
talk to me.
Well, because of the owner, the part owner, who they are letting him make football decisions, from cleaning out the clubhouse, from cleaning out the people that work there. They letting Tom Brady make all the majority decisions.
I heard that.
And Tom Brady has already come out to say that he want a coach. He want a coach that knows the game. He don't want no offensive guy. He don't want no defensive guy. He wants somebody that knows the game. So, and he's already said that Bill Belichick's name is out there. So that's obvious. If he won't Bill and Bill want him, that's really a good thing for Vegas. Now,
okay.
I'm gonna throw you a name out there since they should be fired. I'm just saying that the Steelers and Mike Tomlin decide to part ways with each other. By the way, the Steelers ain't won a playoff game in 6 years. TJ Watt don't have a playoff win. Chad. Anyway, let me stop. So if they wanna
cool, Chad do it.
If they want to, yeah,
it is cool. It is cool.
Okay, so if they want to go a different route, I'm just saying Mike Tomlin name. If his name come available like they was trying to surface last year, he would probably be one of the hottest commodities right there.
Oh my God,
by far.
I think our owner would fire Brian Daboll 5 minutes after the breaking news. If Mike Tomlin became available, he'd be like, "Listen, Brian, I just heard something that I can't even believe. I'm gonna have to let you go. And also, we're not even gonna be able to talk about it. I need to get on the phone and call Mike Tomlin." The name I heard today kind of surprised me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Today at about 2:00, the story started surfacing that Ben Johnson was about to get on a plane to go talk to somebody in Chicago, and Tom Brady was like, "Hey man, before you do that though, come holler at me." And he did.
Yeah.
So I think Tom Brady has already talked to Ben Johnson, which could be good or bad. I don't know, because Ben Johnson ain't never coached nothing other than the offense of the Detroit Lions. So maybe that's a good. I know his name is burning up right now in these streets. Maybe that's a good hire. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But Tom Brady showed threw up the roadblock today.
I heard Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's
name seems to be popping up a lot of places. I don't know about keep hiring 70-year-old coaches though. That's the only thing.
Since the relationship with Josh McDaniels, would Josh McDaniels come back?
No, that's over.
No, it's over.
He could be the offensive coordinator for the Patriots.
Yeah, he going to New England again. He probably never sold his house.
Probably.
He just moved back in where he lived before. So
we've said it before. We've said it before. Every coordinator is not a head coach.
Right.
True.
Right. What about the Bears?
I think the Bears are a lock. I'll wait for y'all. I think they already got that guy. I think it's a lock.
I think that's where Ben is going, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought that's where he was going. I did think that's where he was going, but I think it's a lock now.
Unless Tom can truly sell him on some things, I think that's where he's going. Now, I think Tom is all in on them getting a quarterback.
Mm.
So a lot of people think that the biggest threat to the Giants getting Shador is Cleveland. It is not. It is still the Raiders.
Yeah, that's Tom Brady's pupil, and they've got a very close relationship. So,
and I think Tom is willing to give up the farm because he understands it don't matter what else we got on this field. If we ain't got no quarterback, we got no shot.
It's another quarterback out there hanging that people sleeping on.
Well, the other quarterback I think is as good as Shador.
Who?
Well, the two at the top are Cam and Shador.
I'm talking about somebody else other than them two.
Well, there's a third out there that's on the top of the draft board, and that's Jackson Dart.
That's exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's Jackson Dart. I think Jackson is great too. To me, as a Giants fan, as long as we walk out with one of those three, I'm good on draft day.
100%.
I'm good on draft day. We've done our job.
Yeah.
But we got to get one of those three. So it's interesting to see. But the Bears seem to be interviewing everybody. So I don't know if that's smoke and mirrors or what.
What about Kingsbury?
That's who my pick is right there.
That's the one that makes the most sense.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, okay.
But I keep hearing that he don't want to leave Jayden.
Well, it's stay with Jayden or get my own thing.
Yeah.
We already got a relationship with
Yeah.
But how good is the relationship? That's the question.
Well, I just think that team is set up to win right now. I think they have been stupid.
Bears?
Yes, I think they have been stupidly coached. Yes, 100%. A matter of fact, their receiving core is better than Washington right now.
Okay, so here's the question I'm going to ask y'all. What about Cliff Kingsbury's tenure at Arizona makes you think that he's going to be good for the Bears?
Nothing. Nothing. But once again, he was a first time head coach. That's tough. I get it. And you centered even before you centered the whole team around the quarterback. I'm saying you don't even have to do that with Caleb Williams. That they got a good team.
It's literally the same situation.
They got receivers, they got running backs, they got a good defense. It is not the same situation.
But it's all built around Caleb.
So they got Eduzier, that's his name, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They got Keenan Allen, right?
Yeah.
They got Komet, right? They got Swift, right? They got the other receiver. Who's the other one? Mooney or
Daryl Mooney.
That team is set up, and that defense is flying everywhere. Bears won't get blown out. Give me Kingsbury, man. Give me Pete Carroll Kingsbury for the Bears.
Okay. I just don't see. I have not seen.
So name me the people that was in Arizona like that. Like they was getting rid of people like left and right. Like they.
But that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. You keep talking about. You keep talking about the offensive side of the ball.
Okay.
And I'm talking about he ain't coaching the offensive side of the ball. He's coaching he's going there to be the head coach of the Chicago Bears.
That's
he
why I
did
said
not.
better.
Hold on. He did not excel at that when he was in Arizona.
Okay. They didn't have a good team. I agree.
But you still got to go coach both sides of the ball.
Let me tell you this. It's the reason why all these teams want to talk to Cliff.
I mean, you got to get your right coordinator. You definitely got to get the right coordinators.
I personally would not go that route. As much as I like Cliff as an offensive coordinator, I don't know if he has what it takes to be a head coach in the NFL.
But
Chad, Chad, y'all may talk to Kingsbury too at this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a possibility. But you don't think somebody can learn from their situations and then apply it to a better situation?
They can. They absolutely can. But I don't know if he can learn anything if the situation he's walking to is ridiculously similar to the one he just left.
I don't think it's similar. I think their personnel is that much better.
Okay.
I mean, unless you can name me the weapons that Arizona had. I'm just saying.
This has nothing to do with what weapons they have or didn't have. This has everything to do. Hold on. This has everything to do with the fact that once again you have an offensive centric team that you're trying to build when what is missing from the Chicago Bears is the balance on both sides of the ball.
Well, that's what you're hiring for your defensive coordinator. Then that could fix that.
Well, I would have to hear Cliff's plan.
Yeah. For
me to say I'm going to hire you again to do what you couldn't do in Arizona with the exact same situation.
But if he's had a relationship with the quarterback, then that is a plus, I would think.
He had a relationship with Kyler Murray.
But you don't know
how'd that work out.
You don't know how that relationship was. So Kyler Murray didn't even study film. So
I mean, is Caleb studying film? Because nothing about his play says he's studying film.
We don't know.
That's my point. He's walking into the exact same situation again. If I was Cliff, I think I would stand pat and chill. So anyway, we'll see. Jets.
It's a reason why they want to talk to him, man. I'm looking at these Bears scores, man. You may want to go check that. You talking about their defense? I'm telling you, the Bears got a pretty good.
I'm not saying the Bears don't have a decent defense.
I'm saying they got a balanced team.
I'm saying that Cliff Kingsbury has not proven that he can coach both sides of the ball effectively.
Okay.
Right? Because think about this. When he took over the Arizona team, a lot of people said they had a good defense. They had a decent defense. Remember, J.J. Watt left Houston to go where? Arizona.
The downside of his career. Come on, don't bring J.J. Watt in this when he
But
got
how many? Raise your hand if you wouldn't have taken J.J. Watt at the downside of his career. If you wouldn't have.
It wouldn't even.
Exactly.
It didn't even make sense for the Cardinals to do that. It would.
Yeah, because they had no.
It would have made more sense for him to go play with his brother at Pittsburgh. It would have made more sense for him to go play in Dallas. Somebody that got established team and defense. You probably can't even name me two other people off their team. Buda Baker? Who? Come on, man. Stop, man. That's reaching, man. That's reaching.
Okay. If you say it's reaching, we'll see. I think I'd stay away from the Cliff Kingsbury thing.
Coordinators.
I just don't. Huh?
Me and you in the same boat. Okay, yeah, I take JJ Redick, but look who we surrounded with. Get him some good coordinators.
But JJ's coordinators are ex-head coaches.
Okay, you can do the same.
Not only ex-head coaches, proven ex-head coaches who have done something in the league.
They ain't won no championship, but yeah, I get.
They won a championship.
Okay,
so
that's what I'm saying.
You can do it on the NFL side.
You can go get Robert Salas to run your defense. You go find you an offensive coordinator. It's people out there.
Okay, y'all sure believe in Cliff Kingsbury.
I'm saying this is. I mean, it's a possibility that he can do some things with the relationship he already got.
Okay. What about the Jets? What they gonna do?
This is easy for me too.
Is a return of Michael McCarthy.
No, that's good though. But you can always come home.
Did he coach the Jets?
No, I'm saying Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers, their relationship, and then they got Devontae.
Oh no. I was gonna say that Aaron Rodgers thing is over. Don't even bring that up. That is a rap sheet. Woody Hayes hates him. It's a rap.
I got the perfect coach for him too.
Who's that?
That's not proven.
Well, they don't need a proven coach.
Who don't?
They just need the Jets. They just need a coach.
I'm just saying, I got a coach from the ain't proven. That's all I'm saying.
Talk to me.
Aaron Glenn.
With the Jets?
You can always come back home.
It's not bad.
It's what he's gonna bring. It's
not bad. I think the Jets are gonna make a play for him, and so are the Saints.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like the Saints are in the lead right now.
I like him.
And it feels like they really want him.
Yeah, I like him.
I got the Saints quarterback. I got that coach too.
I like
everybody can just come talk to me. I already got how it's gonna play out.
So who you going with the Saints?
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, their interview is coming up. They seem like they want to interview him. But he got to get a quarterback too.
Do they?
Yeah.
You don't stick with Derek Carr?
I'll stick with Carr. I would.
You just got to put some more stuff around him.
Outside of injuries, I'm sticking with Carr. Speaking of quarterbacks, speaking of quarterbacks too, I'm gonna blow your mind with another one too. But yeah, I would stick with Carr.
We'll do it now because we about to move on to another topic. So
Cleveland Browns, you on the clock.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell you for about 4 weeks, sir.
They actually are on the clock.
Get this guy an offensive coordinator, get him a good head coach, and balance this guy out. I'm going to tell you, and I've never been a fan of this dude. I really haven't. But what Jameis Winston and Jared Judy was doing for 4 weeks, I'm not changing that. I don't know why they went from Winston. I understand he throws picks. I get it. Put an offense around him where he ain't throwing picks then. Limited how many throws he have a game. Listen, I understand that homeboy just had 4 for the Chargers in the playoffs. I get it. In the regular season, he wasn't throwing the ball like that. Harbaugh took the ball out of his hand. He wasn't throwing the ball 40 times a game. I'm just saying what him and what Jared Judy was doing, there's no way I would have said Jameis Winston. There's no way. I felt like they set him because they had chances of winning. That's why they set him.
Well, I think they also set him because they knew the draft was coming up, and I'm
just saying, I got to choose today, right now. I'm not talking about the course of our career. If I got to choose right now between him and Deshaun Watson will never make another snap in football.
Well, it doesn't really matter because Deshaun is out
probably for the
season again. Yeah. Deshaun's gonna be out for the season again, so it don't matter.
I just feel like the offense flowed better with Jameis Winston, and I don't like.
Did. No,
I
it
don't
did.
like Winston because he
Absolutely.
went to Florida State. I don't like Winston because Ron Sanders is a Florida State fan. Like, I don't care for him. But on the field,
Shout out to Ronnie Sanders.
On the field, though, what he did with Jerry Jeudy in 4 weeks, I'm not taking that off the field.
And his speeches are epic.
Yeah.
Listen, you ain't gonna never get me to argue with more Jameis Winston because he's the funniest dude in the NFL right now. I'll take more. I'm mad at Hard Knocks right now because I can't get more Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
I need as much Jameis Winston as I can get.
Yeah.
Know what y'all talking about? Bring on the Jameis Winston.
Go draft something else. Go draft the quarterback. Go draft something else.
Go draft Travis.
Exactly.
I mean,
he on one side, Denzel Ward on the other side. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the definition of shutdown right there.
And give him 15 snaps on offense. Him and Jerry Jeudy.
All of a sudden, you got a wide open Jerry Jeudy in one-on-one situation.
Yeah,
on third down.
Lord, this thing ain't hard, bro. This like
listen, I can't even argue what you're saying because it feels right in my spirit.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. So we go on to question 2. All right, we just watched Wild Card Week playoffs, guys. -1 game which is going on right now. The Rams are up. The Rams are up 10-0 right now. In the second quarter, going to the second quarter. I know the Rams are doing their thing right now. Might be seeing an upset tonight. We'll see. Yeah. But Jayden shocked the world last night once again. But who looked the best coming out of the weekend? Obviously, I think
we all going. I'll let y'all talk for me. I think we all going.
I was gonna say. And which losing team needs to make changes, and what y'all think about next week? Well, we'll get to next week's matchups in a minute later. But
I think the Buffalo Bills look great. They had Keon Coleman and Mari Cooper 3 catches for 13 yards, and they still won by a decisive margin. So that's pretty scary to me. So I say Buffalo Bills.
I would take what you said a step further. I think next week's divisional game between the Ravens and the Bills will decide who's going to the Super Bowl. I think that's your unofficial AFC Championship. And I know all of the Kansas City people are going to come at me. Oh, you can't count them out. You can't count. I got you.
Yeah.
But if I don't see how either Kansas City is going to beat either one of those teams if they play like that. Kansas City can't get on. If you can't get on the field, you can't beat either one of them teams.
Yeah.
And the Ravens and the Bills don't let you on the field. So I'm just saying, to me, Lloyd, in the AFC, Ravens Bills is your unofficial AFC championship game. Now, we waiting on you, Cam. Go ahead.
Yes, I agree with Buffalo is the best team of the week. Yes. But Lord, don't sit here and act like this team ain't lost one game this year. And you go talking like Patrick Mahomes can't carry a team?
In the words,
you have the audacity to Patrick Mahomes?
I have it. Listen to me. I have the audacity and the unmitigated gall.
I mean, you can't count out.
It's bad what you doing right now.
You can't count them out. You can't count them out until there's 0 on the clock. But
listen to me. Let me look right into the camera for my brother.
He makes a way out of no way.
He ain't Jesus.
I didn't say he was. He close to He really close.
Listen, I'm looking. Can y'all see my eyes? Here it is again. The Bills and the Ravens is the unofficial AFC Championship game. Kansas City cannot beat either of those teams. Okay. Now, if Kansas City beats them, I'll be the first one on this camera. saying, hey, my bad.
You better
all the time.
Teams, man.
Can't count them out, man.
I'm just gonna say this real quick. I'm just gonna take 10 seconds to say this. They got two good running backs. They got Pacheco and Hunt. They got the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion.
Who are not healthy.
Who's not healthy? The whole Kansas City team is healthy. They ain't played in 3 weeks.
Okay.
And they got Hunt and Pacheco. Okay. They got now they added Hollywood Brown to the mix, along with D Hop, along with who's the guy from Texas, the little speedster.
Xavier Worthy.
And now Kelsey gets to get the ball. And the other
shout out to Xavier Worthy and all the wonderful points you got me in fantasy.
And the tight end, Noah Gray. And they got one of the best defense in the playoffs right now. They got one of the best defense in the league. All right, man. I can't believe that you would count them out, Lord. I know you.
I feel you, dog.
I know you better than that. And you done count them out. You got one.
I feel you, dog. Hear me, good people of Kansas City. Y'all ain't going back to the Super Bowl this year.
Well, they can't see us at Kansas City trip. You ain't getting no barbecue.
You see that right there, Lord?
They got good barbecue in St. Louis. They got good barbecue in Memphis. And they got great, and guess what? And they got good barbecue in Texas.
Hey, Lord, you see that when I'm throwing up?
What's that? The threes?
You about to see it. You about to see history.
The only reason you defending the threes is because you picked Kansas City at the beginning of the season.
But damn, they got one loss, and I didn't know they was gonna do that at the beginning of the season. Good Lord.
There's dangerous opportunities if you find a way to win like Kansas City does.
It's dangerous, man.
Dangerous.
All right, I got you.
I ain't saying they're not dangerous. I'm saying they're not beating those two teams.
They don't have to beat those two teams. They just got to beat one of them.
I agree. And so if either one of those teams play like they played this past weekend.
Oh, if could have, should have.
They're not. That's all we got is shoulda, wouldas.
If Patrick Mahomes play like he played in the playoffs,
Patrick Mahomes played the whole season of shoulda, wouldas.
So if Patrick Mahomes played like he played in the playoffs,
we acted like this 15-1 was a clean 15-1.
So
how many? Hold on. How many missed field goals did we see in that 15-1? How many last-second botches of mistakes made by the other team did we see in that 15-1? This ain't a clean 15-1. This ain't a 15-1 because they were just so dominant.
I tell you
it
what they are.
Worked out really well.
I tell you what they are though. 15-1.
Touche. Hey, touche. I can't argue with that part.
Hey.
Can't argue with that part.
Hey.
By the way, let me say this. While Saquon has been nothing short of brilliant this season, nothing short of brilliant, I just don't think the Eagles can do it.
Are you bashing my other team that got picked now just because I picked them?
I'm gonna have to bash them because listen,
it's crazy.
You can't win. You can't win, and AJ Brown only gets one pass.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, you got to figure out, and you can't win with Jalen only throwing the ball 13 times.
I agree in a certain extent to that too. I agree to that too. But here's what the Eagles do though. Yeah. The Eagles play to what you do. So like, if this is what y'all gonna allow me to do today, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to win the game. I don't care if my quarterback got 130 yards. We're going to win the game, and we're going to advance.
They take what they give you.
They take what you get. They're the number one defensive team in the league now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll talk about it, too. Okay. All right.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see something real quick. Right. I'm just curious about something real quick. Y'all talk amongst yourselves because I'm curious about something.
Well, let's go back to Kansas City being 15-1 since you're so curious about
No, we ain't got to go back. We got to go
what
forward.
He doing in the playoffs, huh?
Let's go forward.
The playoffs.
Let's go forward.
Who gave them their only loss this year? I hope they do get a rematch.
The Bills.
I hope they do get a rematch. And where's that game going to be at?
It's going to be in Kansas City.
All right, man.
In a dome. No cold weather.
Yeah.
Like Kansas City can't do whatever they do. They've been doing it for the last 5 years.
I didn't say they didn't.
We ain't
I'm
seen
saying they're not going to do it.
We ain't seen Buffalo sniffed it, and Kansas City have done it for the last 5 years, man.
Okay, I'm just out of pure curiosity because you said the Eagles can play whatever game is in front of them.
How many losses they got this year? 3?
Yeah, they got 3. But that's not where I'm going. That's not where I'm going.
Who beat the Eagles this year?
Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and Washington.
Oh, they beat Detroit. That's right.
No, they beat the Eagles.
Detroit beat the Eagles?
No. I thought you said how many games did the Eagles lose?
Right.
They lost 3.
They beat Detroit, correct?
They didn't play Detroit.
Huh?
The Eagles didn't play Detroit. Yeah, the Eagles didn't play Detroit. They didn't play. No, the Eagles didn't play Detroit. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at both of them. Matter of fact, here, I ain't gonna even make you work that hard. I pull it up on the screen.
I already got it.
That's what we.
I'm here, fam.
Well, but everybody that's watching in here. That's what I'm saying.
Detroit, Bucks.
They lost to the
Bucks and the Falcons.
Detroit lost to Tampa Bay and Buffalo. They lost to Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and Washington. So they haven't played. But that's not where I was going. You trying to take me off the subject of where I was going.
Take you off nowhere.
You said
I got the Eagles.
Hold on. You said Detroit or Philly will play whatever game that is in front of them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever the defense give them, yes.
So they scored 41 against Dallas, which was their highest total at the end of the year. Detroit
and that
scored.
Hold on, that wasn't Jalen Hurts either, though. That wasn't Jalen Hurts.
Right, and that wasn't Jalen Hurts, right.
Right.
Detroit has scored 42, 47, 52, 52 twice, 48, 40, 31. They're not coming out of the game not much less than 30 points.
They're not playing the number one defense in the league either.
That's what it is. Okay, so you think Philly has the number one defense in the league?
I don't think that's what they have. It's not about me and what I think.
They have you changing the narrative. They have the number one defense. They have the number one defense the last 4 weeks.
Okay, I'm not changing. So who got the best defense?
And actually, that's not really true. The number one defense the last 4 weeks has been the Ravens. So Philly has been number 2.
So who is ranked the number one defensive team in the NFL
right now? Great question.
Call it whatever you want. I don't know. Call it whatever you want.
That's a great question.
Is it the Cowboys, Buffalo?
No.
Oh God, no! Don't do that. I don't think either one of them teams is the number one defenses. Well, I take that back. I stand corrected. Buffalo is the number one defense. If you go by yards per game, it's the Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
If you go by sacks, it's the Ravens. Turnovers, it's the Eagles. Oh no, that's postseason. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's postseason.
Complete leaders, Philadelphia.
Right. Hold on.
Pro Football Network ranked the Eagles as the best defense in 2024.
It's the Eagles, Texans, Washington, Baltimore, and Buffalo.
For the regular season?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. That's postseason. Hold on.
Right. Yeah. Regular season, okay, the Eagles is number 1 yards allowed. The Broncos are number 1 sacks. Buffalo is turnovers. Okay.
Now, we know more stuff go into it than that. We know that. We know the Eagles going to get the ball. They're going to run the ball, time of possession. So you only get so many possessions, and then it makes the Eagles defense. I get that. I get all that.
Okay. All right. You're a smart man. You're a smart man.
Yeah, I know more of a go to that. I'm just saying, though, once again, Jared Goff, if you're not on the field, you don't get to play football. You don't get to win. And that's what the Eagles do. The time of possession is money. Hey, who is that?
Say that last line you just said again.
Was that Buffalo that was the time of possession?
Say that line again. Yes, Buffalo killed the time of possession.
My gosh.
So take Kansas City. That's what I'm saying. If y'all ain't on the field, y'all can't win.
Okay. Who are you talking
about? By the way, Kansas City, if you think the Texans is going to be a pushover, you're wrong.
Nobody said that.
I'm just saying you might not even make it.
You're being real disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. I don't know where it's coming from.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Man just had a baby, man. He just had another baby.
I haven't eaten, so maybe that's where I'm hangry. Maybe I don't know.
know what?
But I don't mean to disrespect you,
I'm
right?
going on that you're being so disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what it is.
It's possible that I may come back next week and retract everything.
You got to eat you some crackers or something, man. Get you some crackers or something, man.
It's very possible. It's very possible I can come back next week and retract everything that I'm saying. But for now, I'm sticking with what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Chargers, do they need to make some changes?
They need some receivers that can catch the ball. And when you know the ball is going to McConkey, that's easy to defend. I'm going to put safety on top of them and a corner on them. They got to get some receivers. Quentin Johnson, backyard TCU, man, you got to catch the ball, man. Like you need the Negan drop down there. It's bad.
Yeah, more weapons.
It's bad. It's very bad. I can't argue with nothing you just said. What about is there anybody else that needs to make some changes?
Pittsburgh.
Can I say something? Go ahead.
I'll say Pittsburgh. Don't they need more wide receivers at this point?
I think Pittsburgh. I picked
There's
Pittsburgh.
one move that Pittsburgh must do this offseason. Just one.
T. Higgins.
One. If they don't do that, they should just then the rest of the season don't matter.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they need to play their quarterback.
They do what? Say it again. I'm sorry.
They need to play their quarterback.
They played their quarterback.
The one that can actually run too.
No, they played their quarterback.
Okay.
The one that they got the right guy at quarterback.
Okay.
He just ain't got nobody to throw the ball to.
Okay.
Yeah.
With all due respect to George Pickens is not a true number one. T. Higgins is a true number one.
Facts.
Whatever you got to do, if you got to capture him DeAndre Jordan style and sit in his living room, you sign T. Higgins this offseason and make him the highest paid receiver in the league.
That would be the dumbest shit ever to make T. Higgins the greatest receiver ever.
Why?
Because the same person on the other side of him is a free agent this year. And you telling me Higgins gonna get more?
No, he's not a free agent. He's got one more year.
Chase, this is his last. Chase is getting paid this year.
Well, he's gonna get paid this year because he got one more year.
Chase get paid.
No, listen. We're on the same page because the owner of the Bengals is a complete idiot.
Facts.
Chase
He could have got Jamar Chase at probably $15 million less than what he's gonna have to pay now.
I agree.
Now he got to pay him at least $5 to $10 million more than Justin Jefferson is getting paid.
Chase is going to be the highest paid NFL receiver of all time.
Without question.
So don't talk about
question.
So don't talk about T. Higgins' contract.
I got to.
He's not
got to.
As the highest paid receiver.
If you're the Steelers, you're gonna have to overpay.
You're still not going to make him the highest paid receiver, though.
Until Jamar Chase signed, yeah.
He's not going to get that kind of. Oh my God!
No. Listen, you pay him before Jamar gets his contract. You can't wait till after.
Higgins is not getting CeeDee Lamb money either. He's not getting Jefferson money either.
That's the way the market goes, bro.
He's not getting Jefferson money.
Hold on. He is absolutely going to get CeeDee Lamb money.
No, he is not getting CeeDee Lamb money.
Market goes to the highest bidder. That's high.
All right. Can we get this contract going on so we can talk about it whenever you get paid then?
Hold on one second. You don't think he's getting CeeDee Lamb money?
No. He's not getting Jefferson money. He's not getting CeeDee Lamb money. No.
Because he's technically a number two.
He's not getting. I'm just saying he's not gonna get there. Y'all know that. Why are we even talking about that? Why are we even talking about that?
I see what you're saying, but they still gonna have to overpay.
We're not
he's
even
not number two, but the only reason he's a number two is because that's where he's listed right now. He's not a real number two.
Yeah.
I know he's not a number two. Stop playing.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Lord.
Number two.
Let me ask you this, Lord. Who's the number one? Who's the best receiver in the league?
Jamar Chase.
That makes Higgins look good because Chase is getting all of the triple teams and double teams stuff. That's going to help Higgins. Teams are smart and they know that. They're not going to overpay him for that.
You're not even listening to what you're saying out your own mouth.
Oh, man, I know exactly what I'm saying. I don't agree with what you're saying. Here we go again with that. Higgins is not Higgins. So Higgins going to be top 5 paid.
Are you going to listen or are we going to?
You answer that question first. Is Higgins going to be a top 5 receiver paid?
I think so.
Yes.
He is not going to be a top 5 receiver paid.
They got nobody else to throw to.
Higgins is not going to be a top 5 receiver paid.
Not
based off the
so
market.
Okay, hold on. Since you want to play this silly game, I'll play your silly game.
I'm not playing no game.
No. You play the silly game.
He's number 2.
You normally don't do silly stuff, but I'm gonna play the silly game with you. Is T. Higgins better than Brian Thomas in Jacksonville?
Yes.
Is he better than Drake London?
Yes.
Is he better than Jerry Jeudy?
No.
You would put him better than Jerry Jeudy?
No, he's not. No.
Okay. Is he better than Malik Neighbors?
No.
Not potential. No. Not potential. I'm saying
no, he's not better than Malik Neighbors.
Okay. Is he better than Lad?
Too, by the way. No.
Okay. Is he better than Lad McConkey?
Yes.
Okay. So based on what you just said out of your own mouth, that would put him Jamar Chase number 1, Justin Jefferson number 2, Amon-Ra number 3, Jerry Jeudy number 4, and T. Higgins number 5.
Where's CeeDee Lamb at? As who's the better receiver?
Right now, CeeDee Lamb is number 8.
As who is the better receiver? Stop that madness, man. You better go look at his numbers right now.
Is CeeDee better than T. Higgins?
CeeDee Lamb is better than Higgins. Go look at the numbers, man. I ain't got to argue this point.
You know why CeeDee Lamb's numbers are better than T. Higgins? Because name the other Cowboys receiver.
I don't care. I'm just telling you who better.
It's the only thing that matters.
I'm telling you who's better.
It's the only thing that matters.
CeeDee Lamb is better than Higgins. Is what I'm saying.
What you said.
Nobody's going to agree with you on that.
You said CeeDee Lamb by the numbers is better.
No. I told you to go look at his numbers. You can go by whatever you want to. CeeDee Lamb is a better receiver than Higgins, period.
How do we know that?
Oh, man. Come on, man. Put that on your social media. Put that on your social media and see what all your people say. Stop that madness, Lloyd.
Okay.
Come on, man. Hey, and let me tell you this. Has nothing to do with Boomer Sooner. CeeDee Lamb is better than Higgins by far. Nothing.
But let me say this.
Is he better than Tyreek Hill?
T. Higgins?
You had to think about that one, boy.
Wait a minute. First of all, which Tyreek Hill are we talking about?
Hey, man, I'm done with it, man.
Hold on.
I refuse getting this madness.
Hold on. Which Tyreek Hill are we talking about? The one that plays the
whole
game? Or the one that plays the whole game? Or the one that plays part of the game?
Can I throw a wild card in there to you, too?
Throw it in there.
Is he better than Puka Nacua over there in the Ram? Say, man, I'm done talking about it, man. Let the man get his contract and then we'll talk about it later.
I would say this about that. I think they are comparable to one another. Because see, what you're not hearing when you say these comparisons, you're not hearing the situation that these players are in. CeeDee Lamb's numbers are obviously going to be better because he's the only damn receiver they got.
He's better regardless.
No.
Okay. All right. Put that on your social media. Put that on your social media, Lord. Put that on your social media. It got nothing to do with me. It got nothing to do with it. CeeDee Lamb is better than him. Hey, I need any one of y'all believe in the ACC. I need anybody from your people to tell me that Higgins is better than CeeDee Lamb. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Hey, listen. That's because everybody's laughing at you for saying what you just said. You're not even know what I'm saying. Nobody's going to have great numbers next to Jamar Chase. Lord, you sound like a robot right now. I can't understand what you're saying. You sound like a robot. No, tell him, Lord.
You sound garbled. You sound garbled.
Because that's God tuning you out because you're talking crazy.
No.
See, you back to your senses now. There it is. There you go.
Y'all probably mess with my sound and mess it up. Y'all want me to keep making this sense.
How it went back to normal? That's
all I'm saying to y'all because I'm probably yelling at
Thank you, big guy. Thank you, big guy.
Yelling. Kev got me over here yelling, and I shouldn't have been yelling. That's the problem.
Okay, can I ask you one? Can I ask you?
No, not till you. You can't ask me nothing till you answer my question.
I don't know the question you asked, and you sound like a robot.
Okay, here's my question. Now, I will say it calmly to you. If you flip CeeDee Lamb and T. Higgins, and CeeDee Lamb is now with the Cincinnati Bengals, would CeeDee Lamb's numbers look exactly the same?
Yes.
You are out of your delusional mind.
Let me tell you why. It's the same exact thing. All the attention is going to Chase. So guess what? CeeDee Lamb numbers may be even better. Then these numbers may be even better, Lord. What are you talking?
They are not.
Hold on, let me say this again. I'm answering your question. Chase gets all the attention over there. He is the best receiver in the game. If you put CeeDee Lamb over there with Chase, he gets better numbers than what he got with the Cowboys. Yes.
If you put CeeDee Lamb in T. Higgins' spot, he'll have the exact same numbers that T.
Chad, what do you think, Chad? What do you think? You think his numbers would be better? You putting him in a position where you ain't got no double teams over there? Come on, Lord. You know football. Stop this, man. Come on.
Man, that's a good debate because
let me tell you what T. Higgins is right now. Let me tell you what he is right now. Let me tell you who can get paid right now. Addison right now can get paid from another team right now. But Addison is a byproduct of playing with Jefferson right now.
That's the same thing we're saying about T. Higgins.
He's a byproduct. Yeah.
I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying. Higgins he's number 2. He's not a number 1.
You don't know, okay, but that's not true. We don't know.
So that is the same thing we said about Addison. I agree. His numbers he's playing with Jefferson.
He's only a number 2 because of who he's playing with. If he goes to the Steelers, he's the number 1 option.
Okay, man. All right.
And you trying to tell me he ain't gonna catch them moon balls?
I'm not saying he's not the number 1 option. I'm saying he's not better than CeeDee Lamb. That's what my point is.
We're gonna see. Hopefully.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. I don't care. Put whatever year you want.
Let me say this.
Listen.
Let me say this. Hold on, stop. I don't know how we got here, to be honest with you, because I am crazy, but I'm crazy like a fox. 2-time fantasy champion, by the way, back to back, in the league that you in.
That's the past. You talking about the past. You talking about Mike McCarthy 12-5. You talking about Mike McCarthy being 12-5. That's the past.
Somebody say champion.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I know how to run my organization.
I got to know something. I'm doing something right in my life. All I'm saying to you is, I think T. Higgins is the key move that the Steelers have to make. It's the key move.
I'm not saying it ain't. I am not arguing with that. I'm just saying, please don't put them on the same pedestal.
I'm putting them in the same pedestal.
Hey, was T. Higgins your fantasy receiver or something?
He was not. Unfortunately, I didn't get it.
I'm just trying to figure out the correlation now. I apologize.
No, my fantasy team was amazing, brother. I could read them all.
I said your receiver. See, you're changing the goal. I asked you, was he your receiver? Is what I asked.
No, I had Malik Neighbors, Xavier Worthy.
Okay. I'm just trying to see why you so fascinated with T. Higgins.
I had a really good team because he's great.
He's great?
We would take T. Higgins in New York right now.
Hey, half the teams would take him, but you said he's great now?
He's great. He's phenomenal.
This is crazy to me.
Okay. All right.
And he's better than Antonio Brown? I mean, he's better than AJ Brown too?
Is he better than AJ Brown?
Is he better than DJ Metcalf? Is he better than Metcalf?
I think Metcalf. His numbers say that he is.
Oh my God.
His numbers say that he is.
His numbers say they're better than who?
Than DJ Metcalf.
Pull him up, please.
If I'm not mistaken, unless I saw something wrong.
Pull him up. Then let me tell you why that can't be right. Because Geno just set a passing record over there in Seattle. So we know where those yards was coming to. Most of them. Come on.
I don't know if they was going to DJ.
All right, man. Say, man. Oh God. Higgins top.
He's barely better than DK.
Call it what you want. We talking about early.
Hold on. DK had 992 yards. T had 911.
Okay, and they both missed games. How many games Higgins missed? And then how many games did Metcalf? They both missed games. Okay,
that's
cool.
Close now.
Is he better than Mike Evans?
Okay, based on what you just said, then he's got to be better. Because T. Higgins got 911 in 12 games, and DK got 989 or 990 in 15 games.
And so he's better than Mike Evans too, right?
I didn't say he was better than Mike Evans.
I'm asking you.
No, Mike Evans had over 1,000
I'm,
yards.
I'm talking to my brother up here. Is he better than Mike Evans too?
Mike Evans got 1,000 yards this season.
I didn't ask you what he had. I asked you, was he better than him?
Take
the yards out of there. I'm asking you, is he better than Mike Evans?
I didn't say he was better than Mike Evans.
I'm asking you.
But I'm gonna say this, and y'all not gonna like. If you didn't like the T Higgins, then you really not gonna like what I'm saying about Mike Evans.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. That Mike Evans was the best receiver on his team.
No. Mike Evans is one of the best receivers in the NFL. To me, Mike Evans is a top 5 receiver that doesn't get the recognition he deserves because he ain't never played with one of the better quarterbacks in the league.
I'm not saying that, but he's not a top 5 receiver either. But I'm not saying that.
He's a top 5 to me. I'm just saying. Mike Evans will go down in history as the greatest safety blanket ever in the history of wide receivers.
Okay, he might be doing. He might do that, but he's not top 5.
I could co-sign that.
So I'm just saying.
I can't. Man, I'm gonna put on social media.
You ain't gonna do nothing. All you gonna do is go to question 3. We go to question 3.
This man said T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is amazing, brother. You just ain't seeing it. You just ain't had a chance to see it.
He ain't top 5
yet.
What you said? He ain't top 5
yet.
No, he's not top 5. No.
Yet. You're right. He's not. But watch the Steelers get him and see what happens. Let's move on. Were y'all aware of this? We're talking NBA trade news right now, by the way. Zion was suspended. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember what day it was. But he was suspended for being late to the team flight. Now, this is a guy who's missed over 30 games already. And he was suspended for not missing the flight, being late to the flight. My question to the two of you, is that the Pelicans' way of telling Zion Williams, sir, your days in the Pelicans uniform are just about over?
First strike, being overweight. Second strike, being with that Instagram lady and having all these baby mamas. Third strike, being late for the plane. You out of there. There's too many negative things about Zion. Not too many positive things about him on the court, man. That no organization wants to deal with that. I think it's done. It's over with. Ain't that much traffic in New Orleans streets for you to be late like that.
And you know what? Shame on Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp this morning. Stephen A. said, I better not find out you was late because of some food issues.
Hey, they had that Super Popeyes down there. So
and shame on Shannon Sharp for saying he is on the court all the time, the food court.
Hey, man, you gotta be stopped.
They're out of control, man.
They gotta be stopped.
It's funny, but they're out of control.
Oh man,
they gotta be stopped, bro.
Cam, what's your thoughts?
When it comes to this guy, I don't pay no mind because like he's one of the biggest busts in NBA history.
Ronnie must be a Duke fan.
You know he is.
Okay, I figured as much.
Yeah.
He said brotherhood, so you know.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Wait, hold on. You just slipped something past me. Did you just say he was a bust?
Yeah. At the end of the day, from where he got drafted at, he could be that. Yes.
I
said
what I said. It's time to give him that label, man.
Because it's almost self-efficient at this point. It has nothing to do with what's around him and stuff like that. It's like, man, you control what you do. Like
self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, man.
Wow, bust. I haven't used B word.
You don't want to say it, but it's
let's wait 4 more years and see if we still talking about the same things that we talking about right now.
Hold on. I ain't say we had to wait 4 more years because we closer to the B word than that. So let me ask a question to both of you. What would you give up if you're a team for Zion Williams?
A 2-piece chicken dinner. That's the thing, the only thing that can get people attention, man. Maybe that shoe that he busted out of when he played in North Carolina. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is this what was become of this guy's career?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody out there.
Hold on, man. We're not just gonna run past two piece chicken dinner like that didn't happen.
Popeye special.
Um,
He said the Popeye special, man. 2-piece
Hey,
too.
man. I don't know, Lord. Like, what team is gonna be foolish?
not that team that's sitting, not the team behind you. We better not.
What? We ain't even thinking about that, bro. Like, are you serious?
Okay, all right.
I don't know, man.
Chad, I heard your team. I heard
Can
your
you
team
say
might
the
be
same
interested.
thing, Chad, about your team?
I heard your team might be interested, Chad.
Nah, I heard they not.
This, you know what? And you know what? How big of a break is this for the New York Knicks? How big of a break is this for the Knicks? 'Cause this would have been another 6 years of downfall for them. Unless you tell me he was going to do better with the Knicks, he would have been. He would have got himself together. He'd been eating. He'd been working out. No,
I'm gonna tell you something.
No.
I'm gonna tell you something. This worked out perfectly for the Knicks that they got Karl Anthony Towns before this ever came to be, because it would have been bad. Because they would have absolutely made that trade.
Yeah.
They would have absolutely made that trade. So this worked out perfect for them. Man, I don't even know where the trade's supposed to start. I don't even know where I would have to start the conversation.
Yeah. The framework is tricky already.
Because the first thing that I would say to New Orleans is y'all need to pay us to take it.
Well, since they paying students now, they may can trade him to Duke. Maybe, I don't know. They get.
Maybe you need a redo.
I don't know, man. This is a tough one, man. Like, he got to get his surroundings got to get better. His nutrition.
He got to change his whole everything.
And we called this 3 years ago.
We did.
He should get with Clutch Sports, whatever Draymond Green. He should get some people in his ear like that, man. Because like until he do that, like this is a self-inflicting wound that we're talking about. We know he got the best. We know the talent he got. We know he can go out there and average 26 and 14. We know that, but he can't if he ain't on the court.
He just need to get the lap band surgery, man. That's it.
God,
That ain't gonna help him.
That's it.
That ain't gonna help him.
not if he ain't got discipline. It ain't gonna help.
Because you can out eat that lap band. You can. I've seen people get the lap band and what's the other one? Gastric bypass,
Yeah.
and they end up big again.
Can I read something that somebody just sent me?
God.
Absolutely.
NFL Hall of Famer considered a top candidate for the Dallas head coaching vacancy after speaking with Jerry Jones.
Oh, Lord.
NFL Hall of Famer.
I already know who it is, bro.
Who?
Who is it?
Prime. I already know.
Wait. Why you got about to start crying, bro?
I hear her start crying.
I mean, he got the number to the bat phone. He know the number. You know the number to the bat phone.
Oh man.
I wouldn't do that. If I was Dion, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, if you you can go draft his son, and I ain't talking about Shadura.
At least we get shot. Yeah, let's get shot.
But y'all would get Shiloh for sure. Shiloh's a lock.
You can let Diggs walk.
Shiloh is a lock for a Cowboy uniform at that point.
Would you give what would you start at picks for Zion? Would you start second round, third?
You can't. They're not gonna listen to
He
anything.
said third. He made up a round.
You gotta get some.
Bro, made up a round. He said third,
It's
fourth.
so bad. It's
G League prospects.
sad. It's so bad. I'm gonna give you this with everything I have in my heart. And you know how I feel about this guy. I wouldn't trade Bronny for Zion.
Oh my God.
I said what I said.
Damn.
So there's just no hope for him. He's just on his way to the Shanghai Sharks at this point.
I don't even know what to say about it, bro. Like it's
I don't
like,
either. I honestly don't have any more
I
words.
don't know what to say about it. It's something I've never seen before in sports. This right here is something I've never seen before.
Yes, that's not true. You've seen a dude eat his way out the league before. Oliver Miller.
But Oliver Miller didn't have this kind of talent. This kind
Sean Kemp.
He didn't have this kind of yeah, but Sean Kemp had a good career though. He played.
He was cold for a minute.
That's true.
I'm saying Zion can't play.
Man.
I don't know what to say. I didn't already said it. Y'all, you listen. I've been saying since the man was at Duke that he needed to lose weight. Nobody wanted to listen, and I even got text and people calling me saying, "Why are you so hard on him? My own wife said it. Why are you so hard on him? Why are you so hard on him?" Because I see a brother eating his way out the league, and his brother has Hall of Fame talent.
When you busted at your shoe, that should have been a telltale sign.
But I'm gonna repeat what Uncle Shay Shay said. I can't want for you what you don't want for yourself. And it's clear you don't want it. Bro, there's no excuse for you to be late for unless there's a real true family emergency. And by the way, if there was a family emergency, they'd have let you on that plane.
100%.
Yeah.
Zion, of course.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that you was late for that plane and they didn't let you on the plane, that means you was on some bullshit.
17-3 Rams.
And man, the French Quarter is crazy during that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Traffic's crazy.
But we don't have a trade for. So basically, we all saying there's no trade for Zion.
He going.
I'm not saying that because
it's a low level team that will be able to pick him up.
I don't know, man. No, Lord, no. I am saying that. No.
The problem with what you're saying, Chad, is this. Because the talent is undeniable. None of us are questioning the talent. That ain't the problem. Here's the problem right here. Let me pull it up. $36 million. Why would I do that?
You see potential. Somebody seeing potential would do that.
Chad, Zach LaVine ain't this hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying all that money.
I'm not
paying all that money for.
Not even for the attraction. I'm not.
Listen.
Yeah. He looks
fantastic right now. But I know a paint job when I see it. Okay, let's move on. I sure hate that, but that's the truth. Y'all, Jimmy said he won't be traded by the deadline. Where's he going?
I don't know, man. I hear the rumblings out in Phoenix, but I don't know how that's gonna work out.
I think that's where you're going.
Well,
but who's gonna?
To your point, the Suns really want Jimmy, and they don't want Bradley Beal. But Miami don't want Bradley Beal.
That's a great thing.
That's a 3-team trade thing.
That's a great thing.
Or get a buyout.
Well, the only trade that I saw that worked was Bradley coming to LA, Jimmy going to the Suns, and the Suns getting, I don't know, I guess a couple players from us and a couple players from the Suns.
I hadn't seen that one, but I did see us involved in the trade where we got to dump like somebody said nobody major, and we got
that's what I heard.
And we get Brook Lopez.
That'd be
I think Bradley Beal wind up in.
No, he was coming to us.
No, not the one I seen. He's going to Giannis.
Oh, the one you saw was different. Okay,
it was like a 5-team trade, and he was going to Milwaukee. We was getting Brook Lopez. We were losing Hood, him, and somebody else, Vincent, and one pick, and I saw something like that. But
I see that's a good trade.
It's going. I think a Jimmy Butler trade is going to be that complicated when it's all said and done. I think it's going to be. Ronnie, stop! Y'all not getting. First of all, not only are y'all not getting Jimmy Butler, you don't need Jimmy Butler.
You don't need him. Yeah.
That's a waste. Don't do that. Don't mess up a good thing. That's like having a great marriage and then going to your wife and saying, I think we need to be polygamous.
I mean, maybe the guy into that kind of thing.
No, you got a good thing going, brother. Stay with what you got.
That's dumb.
So
here's my thing, Miami. What is the problem? Why wouldn't you want Bradley Beal?
Contract, I think.
Yeah.
And the no trade clause.
Oh, he has to agree.
Yeah, and the no trade clause.
That's hard right there. You got to get him to agree.
I tell you what, we'll show take him in LA. I don't want him though. I don't want him. Let me just be honest. I don't want him.
Well, I don't know. If we can get him in a big, that's not horrible.
I don't want him because of the other stuff that we possibly can get.
I don't want him over the other stuff we can possibly get.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Which brings us to the next question. Both the Lakers and the Warriors are lurking around several major trades. What's the one that makes the most sense?
I can tell you who I want. I don't know if it makes sense. It makes sense.
Listen. Chad, you just sit this one out.
You just said the Lakers and the Warriors, didn't you?
Hold on, let me
but we talking Laker business right now.
let me hear them out. Let me
We talking Laker business right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's only one trade we really want,
Go ahead.
and we got the inside track.
Clutch Sports.
We got the inside track. And yeah, we'd have to give up a lot to get him, but damn sure would be worth it. Shout out to Sacramento for sending us De'Aaron Fox.
Shout out. Did you just call that thing in the name of Jesus?
Come on now, in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name, however we need to say it as to make it biblically accurate. That's the one we want. And we got the inside track.
Clutch Sports.
Clutch Sports. So that's the one we want. Now, what makes the most sense? Anything involving a big. We need a big. So that's Vucevic in Chicago. If that's Nurkic in the Suns. If that's Robert Williams, or I even saw a way outside chance of getting DeAndre Ayton. Now that's way.
I don't
takes
want
a lot to pull it off.
I don't want that.
Well,
because he has offensive game. I feel like he has good offensive game to the point where it's like when we first got Dwight Howard and Kobe was trying to tell him, "Hey man, play defense and rebound the ball, and we're gonna win the championship." And he's like, "Yeah, but I'm a 25-point scorer." Like, and I feel like that's the Ayton mindset, is that I can score the ball. I'd rather take Robert Williams, who don't care nothing about that, who want to play defense and rebound and block shots. Like that's what we need around.
I'm totally okay with the Robert Williams thing. It's hard to turn down talent. That's the only problem with the DeAndre Ayton thing. It's hard to turn down.
And I don't want his contract either because he got paid.
But I ain't saying that's the thing that I don't love. That's the thing I don't love.
Yeah.
But the Vucevic thing seems to be, or the Valanciunas thing from Washington.
That would be Valanciunas and Malcolm Brogdon coming.
I'm totally okay with that.
What about Kessler and Sexton from Utah?
A hard trade to do.
Utah don't want to let Kessler go now. They're like they don't want
right. It's a hard trade to do because Danny Ainge is for whatever reason being a butthole, but he is. But a big is what we need. I think.
I like Nurkic.
Well, that's what we need.
I
ain't talking about the Warriors right now. I'm talking about the Lakers.
Well, wrap it up.
Okay, we done.
Yeah, the Warriors need a big, man. We definitely need one of those bigs that you're talking about. So
I think the Warriors, unlike the Lakers, I think the Warriors need a splash though. They need a real,
they need a score.
And y'all got the pieces, the Kumingas and Wiggins and
y'all need a score.
Yeah, y'all need a splash, bro.
Yeah, we need a legitimate number 2 next to Steph.
Y'all need to get back in that Jimmy Butler thing. He want to be a Warrior.
Who said that?
I am so glad. I'm so glad y'all didn't get Giannis when he was talking about y'all.
Man, sit down, boy.
That would be a problem.
I honestly wouldn't even be on here with y'all on the show. Like I wouldn't. I couldn't stand to see Chad and hear him.
Bradley Beal is waiting for somebody to back the car up to the back door right now.
Yeah, I mean that's an option because I heard back when in free agency his wife really liked the city of Golden State. So
that's not a city.
I mean, state.
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Okay. Like San Francisco. I gotta mess with you. You the little bro.
Hey, English teacher, geography teacher, God dog.
You the little bro. You're supposed to treat your little bro like that.
I like that.
All right.
Okay. Well, yes. I feel like if that's an option, they can definitely go with that. But does Bradley Beal have anything left?
In that offense, he would. In that offense, he'd be phenomenal.
Yes, and yes.
Well, then I'm all for
All
it.
you got to do is look at what he did before he got to Phoenix. Your number's going to go down when you're playing with Durant and Booker. Yeah, it's supposed to.
Bradley Beal wide open shooting threes is the equivalent of Klay Thompson wide open shooting threes.
Well, I love it. Bring him on.
It might be better.
It might be better.
Not shooting the threes, but scoring the basketball may be better.
Right.
Yeah.
You need a legit score.
We can get him, and we probably can't get Nurkic because him and Ron don't get along. So we had to pick somebody else from Suns. If we could do that while we get a big, it'll be a good trade.
Here's the thing: Bradley Beal hold all the cards because he got the no trade clause.
Yeah.
Question to both of you: is the two Cams the sneakiest trades that are out there, Johnson and Thompson?
Yeah, I'll get Cam Thomas right now.
Man,
he's a bucket, man.
He's a walking bucket.
I think both those trades could swing the entire who goes to the finals, depending on where they go.
Ooh.
Yeah, they gotta have a good setup. Yep.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, right now we got the inside track on Cam Johnson. If we get Cam Johnson, that is a problem for the entire West. Because that gives us Thomas.
We still need to be.
That gives us a healthy Vanderbilt. And we're gonna
we
be a
don't
problem.
know that though, Lord. We don't know if Vanderbilt will ever be healthy.
Well, he don't have to be because we got Dorian Finney-Smith.
So are you starting both of them together, Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith together?
I think you're gonna start whatever makes your defense insanely tough to stop. It's just tough to score on.
That would be Smith then.
And that would be first of all, Ronnie, you don't know because you in Oklahoma. I always think you know. You don't know. All right.
Act like you've been there. Act like you've been there before. Oh, you did. LeBron. Never mind.
I'm saying it's cool when they do it. Quote my brother Cam. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the final stuff, man. It's been a fun show, by the way. Man, the playoffs has been outstanding. We can never go back to an old format. This is it.
Yeah.
This has been outstanding. And I'm going to be honest with you. Notre Dame shocked me. I was expecting the old Notre Dame to show up, and they have not.
24-3 Rams.
Yeah, it's getting ugly.
Are they gonna add 2 more teams next year or something like that?
100%. After 25, it's either going to be 14 or 16. My guess is going to be a 16 because here's what's going to happen. I don't think they're going to allow the first 4 teams to have a bye. That bye is a disaster.
Yeah.
That's too much time off. A month? You don't need a month off.
For sure, yeah.
You don't need a month off. So I think they're gonna give them a first round bye, but they're gonna have to play. They'll get the maybe they'll get 2 home games, and that'll be the trade off. The top 4 seeds will get 2 home games back to back. If they win, they get a home game again. So there you go. But there's something else I want to talk about in regard to the Ohio State Notre Dame game. And by the way, we will not be on next Monday because that is the championship game. So don't be looking for us next Monday. We're going to enjoy it like y'all going to enjoy it. So we're going to give you our picks tonight. But before we get to the actual game, there's something that has emerged, and we need to talk about it. Is Marcus Freeman for real, y'all?
Yeah.
Because before you answer, Chad, I'm old enough to remember when Brian Kelly said you can't win in Notre Dame.
No, he can't win it.
That was his cop out.
Yeah.
Marcus Freeman got one of the best defenses in the thing. Definitely the secondary. His secondary is stupid.
No.
His secondary is stupid.
Yeah. I think Marcus Freeman might be getting ready to get Brian Kelly fired.
That's fine.
Because he not only has he not won in the team that he said he could go win with because he'd have better resources, but the team he left is about to possibly win the national championship. And by the way, they have a damn good shot to win.
They do.
Now I don't know if I'm gonna pick them, but I don't know if I'm not gonna pick them. My last Marcus Freeman question: are they one and done? Is he one and done or two and done?
No, I know who was it? Somebody came out and said that they won't talk to
The Bears.
Bears.
And he was like, I'm happy at Notre Dame. Like I don't see him leaving Notre Dame.
Well, shouldn't you say that after? I mean, before everything.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. But the fact that, listen, not to be funny, we know the setup. Ask Gerard Mayo. Ask him. Like, I'm not going to go put myself in a situation where y'all going to put this on me and then I'm fired in 2-3 years. Let me build my resume up a little bit.
Makes sense.
I think you should say it when you feel it. And he felt it. He said it. So that's over. I'm with him. All right, let's go. Questions. Game of the week. Here they are, your 5 games. Texans and Chiefs. Which way you going?
I agree with all y'all.
No, you don't. Because I'm going to say Texans.
No,
Upset.
No, you don't.
I am.
No,
I am.
Stop playing so much.
Why I gotta be playing, fam? Why I gotta be playing, bro? Why my little brother so hostile today?
I'm going Chiefs.
Both my little brothers are hostile today.
I'm going Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give Mahomes his loss just yet. So I'm going with Chiefs.
All right. Somebody got to pick Texas. I'm going Texas. Ravens, Bills. Ooh. Sunday night. Gonna be a banger. I don't think the result's gonna be any different. Except it might be a closer game. Give me Ravens. Come on, Chad.
Dang, this is hard. This is the hard one, boy. Go ahead, Cam, man. I'm still thinking, man. Go ahead.
I'm taking Buffalo.
You knew that before you knew that.
I'm taking Buffalo for one reason. Do you feel like it's going to be a good game, a close game?
I think so.
So it can come down to a field goal or two?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And that is
don't do that.
That's the only reason I'm taking Buffalo. That's the only reason I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, Justin almost cost me fantasy this year.
Dang.
I said what I said. That's the only reason. I think this team is quarterback for quarterback, running back for running back, receivers for receivers, defenders for defenders. I mean, you got a tackling machine over there with Roquan. They got a tackling machine with Von Miller. Like, I'm bringing it down to special teams and
which kicker do you trust?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Chad, because we gotta.
Okay. Going Bills, man. I don't see Cooper and Keon having 2 minuscule games.
Okay. Commanders and Detroit.
It was a good season. The guy's Heisman. He's off NFL Rookie of the Year. It was a great season. Dan Quinn.
I'm gonna say Detroit. But I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people think.
It can be close to all I want to.
I do too. Yeah. In the first place, I do too.
Detroit coming out with the dub.
Yeah. And then Philly, and it looks like the Rams.
Yeah, can you go ahead and edit that and just take the Vikings out?
I absolutely can.
Don't do that, Lord, because we don't want to all retract. We don't want to retract. We don't want to do that.
No, we're gonna retract and then we'll apologize next week. Because right now it looks like the Rams. The Vikings are awful tonight.
Going Philadelphia.
I gotta go Philly. I just don't think they can beat the Rams. But wow, I'm shocked at these results. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now, that Philly team is a lot different than what they were before, though. I mean that Rams team, because their defense is really involved. They defense is really involved. That was different than earlier. They won 9 out of the last 10 games, something like that.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, last one. When we come back, we'll be watching. Well, no, when we come back in 2 weeks, Ohio State will have played Notre Dame, and the national champion will be
28-31.
Ooh, for
the same team that you got.
Why are you doing this? Why are you putting this pressure on me?
I'm just saying, it's no pressure. I'm just telling you, I get the same thing that you got.
Well, let me get that out the way.
Go ahead.
Ain't no way. Let me look into the camera. Ain't no way in hell am I picking Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Wow.
Bias though.
That escalated quickly. That escalated very quickly.
That's biased though, Chad.
It
Come on,
is.
man. Do one without being biased.
4 times in a row.
Well, 4 times in a row.
We beat Ohio State 4 times in a row.
That's what you hanging your head on right now?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, Jesus.
But I mean, it's correct.
Well, let me say this. On paper, this is Ohio State's to lose. It really is. They got the better quarterback. They got the better receivers. They got the better running game. Well, they got an even running game.
Okay, they got thunder and lightning over there.
They got an even running game.
And their quarterback will run you over too. But okay.
Right. Well, here's what I'm gonna say. There's something going on with this Notre Dame team that I can't explain. And I don't know why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? History will be made on Martin Luther King Day.
I got no
As the first black coach who win a national championship on Martin Luther King Day. You can't have no. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? Think about it. But I think it's gonna happen, Jen. I think it's gonna happen. Alright, let's wrap it up. Shout out people.
Can't hear you. You're garbled.
Shout out.
Oh, shout out. Okay. Yes. Let me first shout out my my guy. And well, actually, let me shout out the whole family. Let me shout out the Ball family. Let me shout out LeVar, Jello, Manzo, Mello. Yeah, he got boys on the court, off the court. You know, Jello signed a deal with Def Jam. That's crazy. So
Say it like you gonna say it. He signed a $13 million deal with Def Jam. With $8 million guaranteed.
Yeah, it wasn't how he drew it up, but I mean, hey, it worked. So definitely to the Ball family, congrats. Also, let me shout out Deshaun Jackson for his head coaching job that he got. And also, Ed Reed is now the offensive coordinator at Chamblee High School in Georgia.
I saw that.
Yeah, so he got wronged at the university. So go ahead and go to the high school level and work your way back up. So shouting them out, and definitely Cam and you, always, Reggie and Al and everybody in their absence. Just ready to watch some sports and see what happens. And just so we're clear, whatever happens with the Cowboys, I know how to run an organization.
That's how you been. You want a championship for that?
Hey, that's yes, sir.
I have all your shout outs. My last shout out is to you guys. Another phenomenal show. I appreciate everything you all have done. My other shout outs to the Five Nation. You are the best of the best. Appreciate you. And as we grow, you will grow with us. And again, my final is not a shout out, but rather a prayer out. We send our thoughts and prayers to people of California. Hold your head up high. It's going to be all right. Tomorrow is going to come. Chad Major for our brother Cam, Reggie Love, and Al B. 55. We'll see y'all.